This letter, addressed to the Industrial Development Corporation of South Africa by President Museveni, is seeking an audience to settle out of court a matter of a bad debt.
The revision has contributed to 10,000 jobs to Uganda, and today we should celebrate this and salute his president for his support to the investor.
In the letter, Museveni promises to discuss other ways of recovering the loan amounting to over 600 billion shillings instead of selling off the property.
This site was a government site. I think it was Uganda television or something like that. Then these people came. They said you are underutilizing the site by putting there just rumor mongers.
However, the proposal to bail out the Aya Brothers Group, who have been running the property, is agitating for some experts like John Walugembe, the executive director of the Federation of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, who highlights the dangers of operating in a handout kind of manner to benefit selected businesses.
The president may be coming from a good place, but I think these kinds of things will incentivize bad behavior by these investors, because someone will come here, they get free land, they won't get the money, but they'll borrow. Government will guarantee and they borrow, and if they're unable to pay, then government comes through and bails them out.
The executive director of the Uganda Manufacturers Association, Dr. Ezra Muhumuza, says the market forces affect businesses differently, and therefore government reserves some rights on who to bail out or not.
The government, I think it is strategic in their thinking that if there is already an established hotel, and we've been hobbling with the establishment of hotels for tourism for some time, so it is prudent for government to come in and address that from the market failure point of view. Now, how sustainable it is, of course, we have bigger macroeconomic and meso level issues in respect to addressing perfections of the market.
However, the two have advised government to create an entity in charge of bailouts, whereby any business can apply to go through some evaluation before monies can be expended on it.
How strategic should the resource be for it to qualify for bailout? So those are some of the frameworks that government needs to bring on board to be able to regulate and operate this function of addressing market failure sustainably and in a transparent way.
We need to have a level playing field. If an investor is coming, what are they bringing on the table? How long will they stay? How many jobs are going to be created by them? All these things have to be clear and well laid out.
But on the legislative end, some members of parliament we spoke to on the matter have divided opinions.
If that was such a big business, very profitable business, why isn't the business repaying their loans? That now you must get money. The same thing he did to Rocco, the same thing he is doing with Peneti, the same thing he is doing with Magora. All these individuals have borrowed money in the banks. So how can Uganda, which is failing to pay its own debt, begins to pay debts of private people?
At least this time, when the matter comes to the House, can we have these things done correctly? Can we be at the Ministry of Finance, Attorney General, be clear on how and the criteria of how to bail out people? Bailing is fine, but can we have that sorted out?
So you can have the whole president's
Walter Mwesije, NTV.